Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here, answering your questions today. Today's question is, what is the furthest ball I've ever seen hit? I've been thinking about this for a while. I've come up with three that really stand out in my head, so we're going to go over that. These are all in-game home runs. Now, I've seen a couple balls hit in batting practice that were really, really far, but let's talk about the games first, and then we'll talk about the couple batting practice ones. So, here are the three. The first one was Russell Branyan. I don't know if you guys remember Russell Branyan. We called him, or everyone called him, kind of Russell the Muscle. He's just a big dude. Played for a long time in the big leagues. Left-handed swing. Swung like a telephone pole for a bat. It was this huge, heavy bat. And he used to hit balls everywhere really far, but he could hit the ball opposite field just a mile. And it was a spring training game when I was with the Padres. We were playing against the Texas Rangers at Surprise, their spring training complex, the Rangers spring training complex. And he hit a ball to left center field there. The wind was blowing out really hard. And he hit this ball that, if you've ever been to their stadium, they have like the field, and then way in left center field, way over the fence, they have like I don't even know what it is. It's a little like small little building, or I honestly don't know what it is, a brick something. And he hit this ball that smashed off of it. It had to have gone 500 feet opposite field. It was ridiculously hit. Looked like a golf ball when he hit it. So that was one of the furthest balls I've ever seen hit in a game. Next one is, let's see, who else? Will Venable. So Will Venable hit one in AAA, playing for the Portland Beavers. And he hit this ball that was absolutely crushed. If you've been to Portland's, well, now it's just a soccer stadium where the Timbers play, I think they're called. But he hit a ball to right field. They had like this big, I forget what it's called. It's like they had like a workout area and all this stuff in there. And when you're on the field, it just looks like this humongous building. And then if you go way up the building, there's like a little balcony way up at the top. And some people could sit out there and watch games. It looks like a mile away and high. And he hit a ball that almost killed the people in the balcony. I've never seen anyone hit the ball up there. It was ridiculously far hit. And Venable is, he never hit for like a ton of power. Like, he didn't hit a ton of home runs. He had good power, but he never hit like a ridiculous amount of home runs. But he could hit the ball a long ways. He was just a freak athlete, played basketball at Princeton, so a baseball, basketball guy, just really good bat speed. And he hit this thing, he just crushed it. One of the furthest balls that I've ever seen hit. The third furthest ball I've ever seen hit was hit by Chris Davis. This was in a minor league game. We're playing against him. He's with the Rangers. It was in Frisco, Texas. And he hit this ball. So at Frisco Stadium, they have, in right center field, they have this huge, really, really high scoreboard. And he hit a ball. I was playing second base. And it was one of those balls, when the ball's hit, you don't even turn around. It's like whack. And you're like, oh, that ball's like 100 feet over the fence at least. And, Davis, same thing when he played in the minor leagues. He's got that really uphill swing, just a humongous guy. When I was with him with the Orioles for a little bit, he used to actually scare me, or scare everybody, I think. He used to wear like cut off sleeves, and he'd go in the weight room and take like one of the barbells that you bench press with, and he would just do his bicep curls in there. And the dude is just humongous. And he hit a ball over that scoreboard that looked like it was going up as it was going over. So he hit it, and I was like, oh, God, that ball is destroyed. And then I kind of like slowly, I was like, oh, I kind of want to see where this ball lands. So I kind of turned and looked. And I swear the ball was going, the scoreboard is really high, like way up there. And the ball looked like it was going up over the scoreboard and then just disappeared into the night. I have no idea where it landed. It had to have gone 500 and something feet. One of the furthest balls I've ever seen hit, maybe the furthest ball I've ever seen hit. So those are the three balls that stick out in my mind as like just ridiculously far hit. When I think about batting practice, one guy that comes to mind is Hanley Ramirez. When he was playing for the Marlins, we played against him in spring training, and he was hitting batting practice, and I got there, I was at the field, and I went out and just was kind of watching the BP, and he hit a ball. It looked like he was hitting golf balls. It was like the last round of BP, and he's got that big leg kick, and he's hitting these balls like the only way I can describe it is golf balls. Like, it just looked like you were at a driving range. When you go to a driving range, you see somebody that can really hit, and the ball's hit so far it just disappears out of sight. You see it for a while and then it just disappears. That's what it looked like. He's hitting these balls, boom, one after another, boom, and you just can't see them. And then they just disappear, and you don't know where they land. It was ridiculous how much power he has, and especially back then, he was a lot more of a younger player back then. So he hit balls a mile, and then who else? Matt Holliday. So when he was with the Rockies, I went and watched him hit BP before the game when we were playing the Rockies, and he was hitting balls at Coors Stadium or Coors Field or whatever you call it. Actually, there's Coors right there on TV. Someone just hit a homer. Someone for the Mets. So he was hitting balls at their stadium. They in left center field, they have all their seats, and then they have like a little walkway for people to walk around the stadium. And then they have like a brick concession stand, I think it is. And he was hitting balls like off the like line drives, just over all the seats and just smashing up against the concession stand. And I was like, oh my God. And he is humongous. He is a humongous human being. He's just like, his arms are like the size of my legs. And he was just destroying baseballs. They weren't going super high. They were just going, they're literally putting holes in the brick wall out there. It was pretty ridiculous. So those are all the guys, the 3 in-game home runs, the 2 batting practice guys. Again, there's a lot of guys I could probably talk about, but those are the ones that come to mind first for just ridiculously far hit balls. So hopefully this helps answer your questions. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video with all your friends. Give it a thumbs up, but I appreciate that. Check out the comment section, or not the comment section, but the description box below. We've got a bunch of stuff down there for you guys to check out. We've got a deal going on with Plate Crate. If you click on the link and type in Antonelli, you get 50% off your first Plate Crate. We've got a link to our Patreon site where you can help support the channel. We've got a bunch of other stuff there as well. And that's all I got. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.